Last time you saw that they were very pissy, and I do not expect any less this time. But I did pinch the queen, and we're going to check them and make sure they're building queen cells in the right frame here. I did take the any obvious, really obvious open frames with open eggs, or less than 3-day-old larvae, and gave them to other hives basically. See, now they're being really calm. Maybe they were just starving. Well, now they get to make a new queen. Pretty sure it was this one. I put 3 slashes right here. And they are being pretty calm. I think what happened was this one fell queenless kind of unexpectedly, or no, this is one of the ones where the queen just kind of flew off. So I left her in a push-in cage for a few days, and they acted like they were playing nice. And when I released her, I checked back on the frame, and they were balling her. So when I checked again, they had, got her out of the ball, tried to save her, and she just flew off. So that was my first attempt at this hive. So I got pretty desperate, and the only frame I had in this area with open brood was a relatively new swarm that I had just gotten. So basically they weren't my bees, and they were see, they're making queen cells on the wrong frame. So we're gonna knock these down. Wrong frame, ladies. These are hers. These are her eggs. So I don't want them making queens out of this. The other ones that were really full of open brood, I actually just moved to different hives. So we might see a little bit of aggression out of the other hives for a month, but it's only going to be half a frame of bees, so that should not be the end of the world. I just didn't want to waste entire frames of brood because they might be angry, so this is the one they need to be making queen cells out of, and I'm not sure if they are. Nope. Not yet. Great. There's one, but it doesn't have an egg in it. 2, no egg in it. Well, maybe I need to take this other frame out with her brood on it, just to make doubly, triply sure, because I can't keep coming back and checking on these ladies every day. I have not smoked them. This is a frame I left because there was pretty much no brood young enough to make queens on here. And I wanted them to still have nurse bees, so that's what we got. He just made this completely full of queen cells, but there's no eggs in these cells. I'm not quite sure what they're doing here. We're gonna knock them all down. There's no brood on this frame. I mean, I'm making queen cells. I don't get it. Well, queen cups. Okay. Weird. No brood over there. We do have some very young brood here. Okay, so I'm going to move this to a different hive because I don't want to deal with this. I don't want it to keep coming back. Maybe we'll put them in here. They need a little more incentive to come up to the top here. And it's relatively open. Not a whole bunch of obstacles. Oh, you girls are pissy. Well, if you girls are pissy, now I know why these are pissy. Not extremely pissy, but a little bit hot. Oh. Yeah, this is where I got these. Okay, well, might be killing two queens today. Oh yeah. Okay then. Well, that makes it easy for me. Sorry, Robin Swarm. Your plane's about to die. Well, now I don't know what to do with this frame. Can't put it in here because they're just gonna make more pissed off bees. Put it over here. Yeah, the homeowner here, or the landowner, is allergic. I cannot have angry bees. Now these bees, however, are not angry and are perfect. Love these bees. And this is why you always suit up. Go calm. I mean, if all my bees could be like this. I almost just don't want to do swarms anymore. It's just ridiculous. It's not worth it. You just keep having to deal with these hot hives all the time. It's just not fun. Holy crap. Totally drawn. And filled and capped. Alrighty then. Ugh. Waste. Now I've got to go through this other hive, and I did not plan on doing that. I'm just going to have to kill the queen right when I see her. Instead of trapping her and being nice. Yeah, I made the right call. They're getting pissy. You can just see the difference in attitude. This one's just, okay, hi, what's going on? And the other one's just, oh, I'll kill you now. So I'm glad I caught this early. And, frequent commenters comment on it, and I agree. Gotta cull this while we still can, while they're still small. There's that. This one's all back together, so we can put them back. Put this back on. Fill it up. basically a gallon. Close it back up. So you can see I have tape here. That's to close off the entrance so nobody goes in and drowns for no reason. Okay, so all the brood they have left in there is one frame of open brood and one frame of capped. So we should see a queen in, what, mated queen hopefully in 20 to 30 days.